Hi, this is Greg with my War Horse movie review. I spent a lot of time teaching the horse how to plow a field at the beginning of this movie. A lot. And believe it or not, it just isn't that exciting. And it made me concerned about where the movie was going. By the end of the film, I felt those concerns were justified. When all is said and done, this is a movie about a man and his horse. Both go off to war separately and hope to be reunited eventually. Of course, it's hard to tell a story from the horse's point of view since he mostly spends a lot of time walking around and sometimes running or rearing up. But that's about all you're going to get from the horse, which is problematic when the horse is one of your main characters. Of course, it's easier for the author to do that in the novel in which the movie is based. At one point, there was something mildly interesting going on when an attempt is made to tell the story from the point of view of each person who finds the horse until the story is handed off to the next person. Director Steven Spielberg has an interest in war movies, and here he makes a foray into World War I. But the movie isn't quite an examination of the cruelties or nonsense of war. Somehow the war just comes across as incidental. Really, this is a story about a man and his horse and their presumed love for each other. Don't tell Steven Spielberg this, but there just isn't the same connection between the man and his horse for the audience as there would be if it were two brothers who were reunited at the end of the war, or a man and the human love of his life, etc. As the man sitting behind me said afterward, the problem is I just don't like horses very much. Me too, I'm afraid. If you're absolutely mad about horses, then you'll be in your glory. For the rest of us, there's something missing. Isn't a dog supposed to be man's best friend? Lassie, come home. Personally, I think you can tell a good story or make a good movie about almost anything. It all depends on the execution. In this case, there's something disjointed and unfocused about the movie. It's not quite sure what it's about or how to tell the story of the horse's war adventure and trek across Europe. As told in War Horse, maybe the story is better suited for a newspaper article. Against the odds, man reunited with horse at war's end. But whether or not it warrants a 2.5-hour movie is less certain.